It's 9:47 p.m. Sunday. You're in your car in your own driveway. Engine off, keys still in your hand. You can see the warm light through your front window. Your couch, your blanket, the show you didn't finish. And somehow you can't make yourself open the car door. You haven't done anything physical today. You ate food someone else cooked. You sat in chairs. You hugged people. And yet your body feels like you ran a marathon in clothes that didn't fit. If this is your Sunday night after every family thing, you're not weak. You just spent 6 hours doing a job nobody told you was a job. Here's what nobody tells you about family events. The drain isn't really about the people. It isn't about the food or the noise or your aunt's questions about your love life. What's actually exhausting you is something researchers call role regression. Your nervous system involuntarily snapping back into the version of you that grew up in that house. The 8-year-old who read the room. The teenager who managed mom's mood. The kid who learned to be useful before they learned to be themselves. You walked in as a 34-year-old. Within 30 minutes, you were back at 9, scanning. And 9-year-olds get tired in ways adults don't have language for. Start with Murray Bowen, the psychiatrist who basically invented family systems theory in the 60s and 70s. Bowen found that families function like single emotional units, a shared nervous system that's been wired together for decades. He called the result emotional fusion. When you're in the room, you're not just managing your own feelings. You're picking up your mom's anxiety, your dad's bracing, your sister's disappointment, your brother's tension with his wife, all at once, mostly without realizing it. Translation? You're not at a dinner. You're at a group nervous system meeting, and somehow you ended up taking minutes. Then there's the hypervigilance piece, which is its own kind of cardio. If you grew up needing to predict moods to stay safe, was dad's silence the regular kind or the dangerous kind? Was mom about to cry or about to clean? Your brain built an early warning system that never powers down. You don't turn it off because you don't know how. Researchers studying adults from emotionally unstable homes find this scanning runs in the background of every family interaction, even when nothing's wrong. You're not paranoid. You're just a kid whose smoke detector got installed in 1994 and was never updated. Then there's the emotional labor itself. Sociologist Arlie Hochschild coined the term in 1983 to describe the work of managing your own face, voice, and feelings to keep an interaction running smoothly. She studied flight attendants. She could have studied the eldest daughter at any holiday dinner. At a family event, you're not just being there. You're laughing at the joke you've heard since 2003. You're soft-pedaling your career win because Uncle Steve just got laid off. You're keeping your face neutral when your aunt brings up the cousin nobody talks to. Every micro-adjustment costs something. Hochschild called it surface acting. Your body just calls it Sunday. Here's where it gets interesting. Psychologist E. Torrey Higgins developed self-discrepancy theory, the idea that distress comes from the gap between who you actually are now and who people are still treating you as. At a family event, that gap yawns open. You've spent 10 years building a self these people don't really know. They're still talking to the version of you who couldn't keep a goldfish alive. You're not just there. You're translating between two selves in real time. And translation is one of the most cognitively expensive things a brain can do. Think about the last time you walked into your parents' house. Notice how your voice changed within 60 seconds. Slightly higher, slightly younger. The vocabulary shrinks. The opinions soften. You're not doing it on purpose. Your nervous system clocked the room and dialed you back to who you used to be in it. This is why you can't fully relax even when nothing's wrong. Why you keep one ear on the kitchen while you're in the living room. It's why your shoulders are up around your ears by dessert, and you don't realize it until the drive home, when you finally exhale and the steering wheel feels too heavy to hold. It's why you laugh at a story you've heard 15 times. Why you let your dad finish a sentence about politics that makes your jaw tighten, because correcting him isn't worth the next 4 hours. and why you spend 20 minutes rinsing dishes you didn't dirty just to have a reason not to be at the table. And here's a specific one. It's 4 p.m. at the family thing. Someone says, "You're so quiet today. Everything okay?" You smile and say, "Yeah, no, I'm fine, just tired." But you can feel 3 different relatives now watching you for evidence. You're not bad at family. Your body just remembers being a kid in that room. Now, here's the part nobody likes admitting. Some of this drain is built into family. Some of it isn't. There's a difference between a long day with people you love and a body that crashes every time you're around the people who raised you. If you're consistently sick the day after, sleeping 11 hours, snapping at your partner over nothing on Monday, your nervous system isn't just tired, it's recovering. And no amount of reframing this as introvert recharge changes that. Sometimes the drain is the message. Picture an old switchboard operator from the 1950s. Black and white photo, headset on, sitting at a wall of cables. When the room gets busy, every call routes through her. She's not on any of those calls. She's not part of those conversations. But every line runs through her hands, and her job is keeping them clean. No crossed wires, no dropped calls, no static. By the end of the shift, she hasn't said much. She's rung out anyway, because every conversation in the building came through her. That's you at the family event. Not in any of the conversations, just routing them. You're not antisocial. You're not cold. You're a switchboard nobody bothered to label, doing essential work in a room that doesn't know the work is happening. What's your switchboard moment in the comments? The repeating question, the one cousin, the seating arrangement that wrecks you every time. If this hit home for you, please subscribe. And if you want to support these deep dives, hit that join button to become a channel member. I would genuinely appreciate your support.